Hello, I'm Vidhi. I'm having a bad throat, so sorry for that. Your idea is as powerful as your idea, which is important to spread ideas. And I'm thankful to all of you here to make my idea the big idea. Uh, okay, to start with a self introduction, I come from Vadodara, that's in Gujarat, and I have been studying at National Institute of Design since the past 2 years. I'm doing my product design undergraduate level, and this is the kind of work atmosphere that we work in usually. And over the past 2 years, this is the kind of skill work that I have been doing. I have a passion for calligraphy, and yeah, I like experiencing different materials and working with them. All of us out here are designers, so coming back to Gordon's idea, saying your ideas are impactful by the number of people who know about it. Um, it is as designers we ideate and then through our skills we realize our ideas. Be it in form of products or the architecture that we do or furniture, textiles, anything. All of us need ideas, and these ideas come from the inspiration that we take. So it is essential to get the right kind of inspiration. As designers, we all expect out of ourselves as well. So do I. Your expectations can range from making life simpler for your users, uncomplicating processes, making user-friendly products. It just goes on. Ultimately, all of us want to create experiences for our users. That's what all of us are aiming at. So, what I believe is that creating experiences for your users can be done through three methods. First, resolving the issues of the present by, say, redesign, understanding the cultural context that the users that you design for, and taking inspiration from from nature, biological processes for our future designs. Talk about redesign. All of you've seen this, right? It's a very common issue in most of these cities, and the impact of this issue not only lies in the environmental damage that it does, but also in creating a society of downtrodden people, which we term as rat pickers. Believe it or not, the last year's Delhi's data says that one-sixth of the population of Delhi, urban population, was working indirectly or directly with the rag pickers in that society. Say I give you all this. Had a look? Yeah. So say I give you all this and tell you these have been made by the same people from the same dump. Surprising, right? This is what design can do actually. This is what all of us can do. All of us have these kind of mini micro ideas in our head that makes us designers. We need to implement such ideas. Refuse was one of these micro level initiatives that I had taken after my foundation year to work against a small society of say 20 people, 20 rag pickers in my own city, and fight against the cruelty against them. Coming to the second part, designing according to our cultural context. When I'm talking, what is the first thing that you notice on my face? Well, the stats say that an Indian would notice your eyes for emotional cues, whereas someone from, say, USA or like basically Western people, they would be looking at your mouth for cultural cues. What I'm getting at is all of us are different. Our requirements are different. Our solutions can't be same. Okay, public transport. What's the first image that comes to your mind when I say public transport? For someone from Bombay, it's definitely going to be a local train or a BEST bus. For someone like me from Ahmedabad, it's going to be rickshaws. For someone like, say, from New York, it's going to be a cab. Alaska, a sledge or something. A desert, it'll be camels. Venus, it'll be ships or boats. Getting to that, all of us have different requirements or solutions. We cannot take a concept of some other part and put it into our as a solution. I mean, of course, you can derive inspiration from each other, but that can't ape up into your society and form the solution for your things. Thirdly, nature should show us the way for our future designs. The solution, as I have known it, it's called biomimicry. Biomimicry is quite a popular concept and it's growing pretty fast. It is about emulating natural processes, biological processes, and taking inspiration from them to create your own designs, which will be sustainable. Giving example, say sunflower. You know the way sunflower goes tracing the sun's path? You emulate that and what you get is solar cells. The strength and the speed of a hummingbird, you get it in the streamlined bodies of the Eurorail, which gives them that glide and that speed to go zoosh. I tried doing one of these in my own projects. I used you know how snakes move, the coil and the recoil motion. I tried translating it into chairs for OK Toys plastic company. This is a very basic sketch of it. It was just a competition, so this is what I had made. This was one of my first CAD models. What I did was generated a chair out of 4 modules, A, B, C and D. And different permutations and combinations of it would give you different kind of arrangements to make a unique space for each user of its own. This can be quite a popular idea for cafes, or it might work with kids as well, because they love playing with their own spaces and creating new spaces of their own. She is Janine Benyus. She is a co-founder of a biomimicry guild, and she's presently working on this project Lavasa, 220 kilometers from Bombay. And the entire project is supposedly said to be based on the concept of biomimicry. What they're trying to do is use bamboo structures instead of steel to form their houses, and a lot of other things that I haven't really gone into details of. What she's trying to say is, we must use nature as a source of inspiration for our work and not use nature, use up nature's sources for our work. So that's the point she's trying to make. To wrap it all up, I would like to quote Guy Kawasaki's words, "Eat like a bird, poop like an elephant." I know it sounds ridiculous, but what he is trying to say is, be the bird. Be choosy, be particular about what you eat. But then when you're giving out, give it all away. As even Karthik said, designs change. I mean, your ideas can change the world. We are the change. We must respect that. Thanks again to all the co-sponsors and everybody out here for giving me this chance.